1 second. Let me make sure. We in? Actually, fuck it. 1 second. Because Twitch, they never come in straight away. So 1 minute. I'll do the intro now. Yo, people, what's going on? Back for the first one on my channel. I'm sure you checked out the first one. The first one did quite well on his channel. Lee Gunner's back in the building. What you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. That little intro you got's lit, bruv.
That's calm. Everyone says that. I've had it for time, bro. I've had it for time, but I haven't been using it on the live streams, innit?
Nah, that's sick, man. Nah, that's proper sick. It's where it goes.
Yeah, it's joke, bruv. Man's had it for time, man. Man's had it for a hot minute. How you been, brother?
I'm well, man. I'm well. You know what it's like? Just cracking on, streaming. Mate, it's so hot out here this week as well. Yeah, it's like, isn't it? Where I live, like southern anyway, so it's always sunny and hot. Yeah, but bruv, this week it's been touching nearly 30. Yeah, from like mid-November, man. Like,
whoa.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Just sat with shorts, t-shirt, just go and sit outside and get my tan on. So yeah, man, it's been a bit of a good one. But this week's gone so quick. Just been flat out every day, man. Like, so yeah, it's all good right now,
bro. Man, I mess around and get sunburnt and that, bro. See you out here, bro.
I'm golden, child, bro. 3 days in the sun, I'm golden.
That's mad. That's mad, man. And yeah, bro, there's been some news popping out, bro. You lot, as you come through, let us know where you're watching from as well, because I know there's always people from all over the place in these streams. So let us know whereabouts in the world you're watching from as you lot are coming through, man. Look, already no pools in the building, bro. You man are all over the gaff. All over the gaff.
Tapas Pulis in, man said.
That's what I mean. East London's here, Bermuda's here.
Ooh,
let us know.
Part of the world, man. Bermuda, lovely.
Yeah, probably one of the only places that are gonna be hotter than where you're at right now.
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you. I mean, Nuts is in here. Got a North Londoner in here. Big up you lot. Let us know as you're coming in. Know what I'm saying? We've seen bare news, bro. Bare news coming out of your club, specifically punch-ups and all of that. Like, what's going on? Because for me, yeah, like in football, there's always stuff anyway. There's always punch-ups. There's always little disagreements in the club. The only thing that worries me about stuff like that is when the news gets out. Because we know that these things happen all the time. But I'm starting to notice, yeah, more recently, information just keeps getting leaked out of certain clubs, bro. And it's not meant to be happening,
mate. It's we've turned into the opposite of what we originally were, the traditional classy football club, and now we're in absolute shambles. And we've had Mikel Arteta did his press conference today, and he confirmed that they had a fight. He said he didn't see it. He went full Arsene Wenger mode. I didn't see it. But he confirmed, he said, look, it's been dealt with in-house. Everything's fine. You know, they're back in training, blah, blah, blah. But it's been dealt with and we've dealt with it internally. We're not going to give you any more info. But Danny Ceballos came out yesterday. I think it was Ornstein, put the original article out. And Ceballos quote tweeted him and said, fake. Yeah, just put fake. Well, his manager's just absolutely shafted him today because he's come out and just basically said it happened. So it's mad. And we've had a lot of dramas in the last couple of weeks at this football club, mate. Like Willian, another one. What an idiot that boy is, bro. But I think the thing is, like you said, these things happen a lot in football clubs and you don't normally hear about it. There's somebody in Arsenal that either doesn't like Arteta, that wants to get everything going against him, or is just trying to stir crap, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah. All these stories are being leaked everywhere, bruv.
Bro, it don't make no sense. And for me, yeah, like, why would Ceballos quote tweet that? Like, why? If you know it's true, just don't say anything, bro. Because the manager's now come out and then it looks like there's no communication between the manager and the players there whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole thing's looking a bit weird to me. And I don't know if it means that your players are getting rattled by what's going on. I don't know what it is, because there's punch-ups and there's fallouts all the time. Win, lose, or draw, you're going to get those, innit? But because it just looks like there's a very severe lack of like cohesion at the club at the moment, bro.
Yeah, it's I don't know whether he's losing the dressing room or whether he's I don't know whether the players are just way above themselves. I mean, listen, David Luiz and Ceballos have both got previous for this. Luiz was having rows with Higuain.
Yeah,
back in the day, you know, and Danny Ceballos, I think it was the first game of the season, tried to slap up Eddie and Nketiah, bruv. They were doing a little routine in the warm up at the Fulham game. They're standing on the pitch. You know, when you got the guy in the middle and they're playing Piggy in the middle, they're kicking the ball around them. Yeah. Man went for Eddie and Nketiah, bruv. Yeah, literally went for him. Had to be dragged back. Yeah, I was like, bro, this is on TV. Everyone can see this happening, man. So they've both got previous, which is why I led towards it being true in the first place. A lot of people come in my chat yesterday and they were like, stop spreading fake news, stop lying. Well, their managers just come out and confirmed it. So, you know, and David Luiz, I mean, he should know a lot better, yeah, because he's been in and around title-winning squads. Like, you know, he's got all the experience in the world. If Danny Ceballos is a little wind-up merchant or just a hothead like he looks like with the previous against Eddie, he should be trying to calm that down, not punching him up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how are they going to go on the pitch at the weekend and play together, man? Like, that's still going to apparently he's smashed his nose up and everything, mate.
But you know what? Ceballos probably isn't going to start anyway, but it's kind of like the way that there's been no communication between the players, the manager. The players have said one thing, the managers come out, said another thing. It's looking all mad, innit? Like, I wouldn't say he's losing the dressing room here, but like, I feel like with certain other managers who are involved, yeah, that probably doesn't happen. If I'm being completely honest, bro. I think that it's on the edge right now, this Arsenal thing. I think it could erupt. Do you know what I mean? I think it could erupt mad, and hopefully it don't erupt on the pitch, man. But if you lot don't put a run of decent results together soon, I don't know. There might be plenty more where that came from.
Bruv, we're 2 or 3 losses away from a complete meltdown at this club.
Yeah, I think so.
The fans are turned on. If we don't beat Leeds United, I can see a whole heap of people turning on him that haven't, that are stuck with him all the way. But if we lose that North London derby in it's the 3rd game, so we've got Leeds, Wolves, and then Tottenham. If we get severely beaten up in that game, which, let's be real, the way they're played up until international and the way we're playing, with that front three that they've got, we're fucked, bruv. Like, literally, we are done. Yeah, can you imagine? They even bring Bale off the bench, bruv. I mean, it's just a joke. And we're sitting there struggling to score 1 goal. If they score 2 in that game, it's game over. Simple as that. So, you know, the players, I've seen these players down tools so many times, man. They turn up with a trophy on the line. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, they've done it under Wenger, bruv. Yeah, beat Man City, beat Chelsea. And Chelsea were record-breaking title winners. Yeah, we slapped them about in Wembley that day, you know, and then they've done it under Emery, just down tools whenever they feel like it. And, you know, all these bad vibes at the minute. You've got Mesut Ozil sitting on Twitter with the biggest football Twitter account in the world, because that's all. He's got a gym membership and a fucking Twitter account. That's it. It's mad. He can't even do chin-ups properly, brother. It was embarrassing, yeah? Man put a video out on his Twitter account the other day. I'm not exactly a gym-going bod, yeah?
Yeah.
Man's struggling to get his chin up, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at your club at the moment, bro. And I can't lie, yeah. When Arteta came in, I was worried, because I was like, yo, if he gets this to click,
yeah,
he could do a madness, bro, because I know what he's like as a coach, bro. Like, and since he's left Man City, bro, Man City haven't looked like the same team either. Like, they've struggled. Do you know what I mean? So I think that there's something in this Arteta guy, bro. Like, he's a good coach. He's definitely a good coach, but something ain't connecting right now. I don't know what it is, bro. I do not know what it is, but there's something missing in it. Like, there's a connection missing.
A friend of mine said this to me the other day. You're spot on, man. He said this to me the other day. He goes, the way he's been micromanaging people, yeah, it's going to implode, because his man management skills are shocking, bruv. Yeah, they are shocking. Like, how can you play Lacazette 3 games straight in the first 3 games and he scores in every game, then you bench him? Like, and he ain't got international duty. So why did you bench him before Sheffield for the Sheffield United game? You don't play for France, yeah. Then when we come back from that first international break, we got Man City away. He plays Willian up front over him, and it's like, and I see something the other day. Yeah, since Lacazette's been here, he's not started away to Man City once, and he's been here what 4 years? 4 years now. Yeah. I think this is his fourth year. It's his fourth year, I think. So that's a bit weird in itself. Maitland-Niles should have just left. You know, what was the point in staying? Because you're playing him on the right wing, then you're playing him at right wing back, then you're playing him at left wing back, now you're sitting him on the bench. If I was him, I would have left and gone Wolves. So that's gone down the hill. You've got El Neni, who's now taken Granit Xhaka's spot in the team. Yeah. And although he's played well, El Neni, I don't rate either of them. I'd rather have El Neni than Xhaka, if I'm honest. But when Granit Xhaka's been given the armband every time Aubameyang goes off, yeah, and then you're benching him and putting El Neni in, I mean, that just makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because it's mixed signals to every single player. And eventually you then get out the squad Mesut Ozil, who's a big influence on that dressing room. We see that he snakes Emery big time, and then players snakes Emery big time. And I think I'm not blaming it on Mesut Ozil, but I think a lot of them players are very easily manipulated. Yeah. By look, Mesut Ozil's not in the team. He'll just say little comments maybe. Then Pepe in and out the team. Then Pepe's now 2 people on board. He'll then speak to Saliba. That's now 3 people on board. And all of a sudden, Maitland-Niles jumps in. You could have a down in the tools coming real soon at that club, man.
Yeah, where is this Saliba guy, man? What's the deal with him?
Of centre backs, yeah.
Where is he? Like, what's he doing? Like, I heard so much talk about him when you signed him. I haven't seen the geezer.
Bruv, I see man put out on Twitter we're signing the Mbappe of centre backs. Yeah, I was like, nobody's ever seen this guy play, let alone for Arsenal. They've never seen him play, bruv. Yeah, and they're calling him the Mbappe of centre back. So he played against MK Dons for 45 minutes. Yeah. He looked absolutely superb. Now his mum passed away apparently in March or May. So that only came out recently. Yeah. So a lot of people were saying that because he's 19, it's mentally fucked his head up basically. And you can understand that, innit? Like I've still got my parents, so I don't know what that's like, bro. Do you know what I mean? But if that is the case, new country, lost his mum, you know, then yeah, you can understand it. But apparently he wanted to go back to France, so Arsenal were trying to do a loan move back to St Etienne for him, yeah. But Arsenal wanted too much money, so that failed. He was supposed to go and play the cup final because he helped St Etienne get to the cup final. Yeah. PSG. Arsenal wanted too much of a loan fee for that game. They wanted £2.5 million just for that one game for him to go and play. Yeah. So I think like Arsenal at times really wind me up because we've done £27 million on this kid. And for me, if he did lose, obviously he has lost his mum. For me, I look at that and I think, well, surely after he's been training with Arsenal for 6-7 months now, you wouldn't then go and try and bust him out to Norwich or bust him out to Brentford, which we were trying to do in the end, yeah? Because surely he has to be around people that he's known and been around for 6 months to keep him mentally strong.
Yeah, that's gonna make him more comfortable than lumping him in with a bunch of strangers.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? After that, that doesn't make any sense. A lot of the stuff that's going on at your club don't make a lot of sense right now. And then this guy said that Arteta said that he said that Ozil isn't playing. I haven't seen this.
Oh, he said that. Yeah, he did. He said he's hurt by it. He's hurt by the.
But I said it though. Because I said there's no way the guy that Arteta was playing every single game when he came in, now he's not playing. You can't tell me it was the manager's decision. And Edu's come out saying that it's the manager's decision. It's clearly not the manager's decision.
Nope. And listen, he done a bit of a madness with Emery as well, though. Yeah, like little digs when Emery dropped him. Personally, I think Emery dropped him because he just didn't rate him. But I do think that once he started dropping him, the board said, yeah, keep dropping him. Keep dropping him. We'll try and force him out. Eventually, Granit Xhaka told us all to go F ourselves. And he had a decision to make because the fans were trying to switch on him at that point. So he brought Ozil back in just to keep everyone sweet. Yeah, and that ultimately cost Emery his job. Arteta come in, and Ozil actually played all right against you guys, against you lot at the Emirates. He actually played really well in that game. And I can't stand him, but I'll give him props when it's due. Against Chelsea, I think that was the game before or the game after. He was decent in that. Yeah, and it was like, okay, maybe he is getting a tune out of him. And then we went into lockdown and we ain't ever seen him again. It's mad, bro.
Ozil's a decent player. And at the end of the day, he played with Arteta, so they have a relationship off the pitch. That's why I found it very strange the way that he's been treated, and it's very obvious to see that your manager don't have that much power at your club. You know what I mean? If the manager's not even choosing who he can play, do you know what I mean? The Maitland-Niles thing didn't make sense to me. You're not playing him. Why did you keep him? That seems like that went above his head as well. Do you know what I mean? Because he wouldn't have wanted to keep Maitland-Niles, bro. I thought Maitland-Niles was actually playing well for you guys under Arteta, but I don't know.
Arteta, bad boy, bro. That geezer, that geezer is fantastic at right back. Yeah, fantastic. And do you know what? I said, you see how you got Wan-Bissaka? Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's the right height, the right build. Yeah, he's got the right amount of pace. He's not too quick. He's not too slow. You know, and he's good, very good defensively. I'm not saying Maitland-Niles is as good as Wan-Bissaka because that'd be stupid. But I look at the pair of them and I think you're both similar size. You're both similar build. You know, you're both pretty quick, but you're not too slow. You both get forward, but most importantly, you can both defend properly. Yeah. I think he'd be a perfect right back for us. But he played under, bro, when we battered Valencia up under Emery, man put in the cross for Aubameyang's hat-trick in their ground, the Mestalla. Yeah. He was up and down that touchline. Valencia away, bruv. That was one of his best ever games, And Emery played him a lot because Bellerin was out injured. And then he played a lot under Arteta and Freddie just before that, obviously. Soon as Bellerin come back, Chelsea away, right? He dropped Maitland-Niles and put Bellerin in. Yeah, I mean, Bellerin scored the equaliser in that game. 10 men. Yeah, but I was like, why are you dropping Maitland-Niles? He's played.
That's got to be a Spanish thing, innit? And this is the thing. This is the thing, though. When you get managers, there are always going to be one or two decisions you don't like, innit? Because they'll have their favorites. That makes no sense to me, bro. Like when I look at what Saka was doing on the left-hand side and what Maitland-Niles could do on the right-hand side, bro, like them in the modern game, especially if you're going to play five at the back with them attacking fullbacks, bro, get two fullbacks that aren't defenders. You know what I mean? Because Maitland-Niles is more attack-minded, so is Saka. Do you know what I mean? And they're more of a threat. Bellerin, people are saying, oh yeah, Bellerin's got so-and-so assists this season. Bro, when I watch him play, I just don't see it, innit? Like he was a pace merchant before, he's lost his pace, and now he's got nothing. I'm not even, when I watch him play, I don't know what he's good at, bro.
Nothing. It's the simple answer. Do you know what? Hugh Wizzy summed him up perfectly, bro. He did a video once having a meltdown. He goes, Hector Bellerin. He goes, Hector Bellerin is a shit right back. Now he's got no pace. He's just a shit. I should have waited for you to finish sipping that, innit?
bro, it's the realest. It's true. The man can't even do the position like a disservice by calling him a right back. He's not even that anymore.
He's not even a footballer, bro. Do you know what's funny with him, Man bought shares in Forest Green Rovers, which is kind of ironic because that's about his level.
Bro, listen, when I saw he was making suits for you lot, I think for your cup final and that, I was like, listen, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I want him out of my club immediately.
Oh, mate, our fans want him captain. We got a big percentage of our fans that say make him captain. Hecky B for captain. Like, it's mad. It's crazy.
Yeah, I want him out my club immediately, bro. When man's talking about making suits for cups and shit like that, and you're not even holding down your position in the team, get out of here. Like, what are you, the guy that sorts out the music in the dressing room? Now, he's not a serious brother. He's almost like a mascot for you, man. And then Arteta's brought him back in.
Man's got a channel, right? Yeah. Bro, do you know what it is? I don't like listening to it. His voice annoys me. Yeah, his voice winds me up because he's got this Spanish twang to a London accent.
To a London thing, yeah.
He just, it's one of them. It just jars on me, man. It just, I can't hear it. Yeah, and it's like, oh, yeah. But do you know what it is with him? Yeah, he's had a couple of big injuries. Which, listen, that happens to anybody. That could happen to Aubameyang tomorrow. Yeah. The thing is, he's way too invested in outside things than he is football. So he's doing is save the planet. Let's plant some trees. I call him the humanitarian. Yeah. The humanitarian at right back, or Zoolander. That's what I call him as well. Zoolander.
Boy, Zoolander's a shout. That bangs, bro. That absolutely.
I called him Zoolander for time, bro. About 3 years now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I can't stand him, mate. And the thing is, like, he's concentrating on doing his vlogs, like when he was injured, which is cool when you're injured. But now you're back into football, bro. He's doing podcasts on his channel. Yeah. And it's like, you're designing suits. He's put a video out designing trainers. It's like, if you want to be a fashion designer, mate, go Paris. Like, leave. He's on 116 grand a week, bruv. Yeah. And he is he is the worst right back I've seen at Arsenal. I'd take Jenkins and Lichtsteiner back all day long.
Yeah. You know what you're going to get in it. You know what pisses me off, though? I don't mind footballers having hobbies outside of football. But my thing is, when you've had serious injuries, your priority should be getting back to the form that you showed before you got injured. That's what your priority should be. As soon as your performances are absolutely suffering on the pitch, bruv, that's where your head needs to be, bro, because that's what's giving you the money and the time here to be able to do these other things. You see what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it don't make no sense to me, bruv. Like, these are not passion projects and that, bruv. Like, man, talk about planting trees and all these other things, bro. You're playing for Arsenal, innit? You know, like that.
This is the thing, though. Man said Dua Lipa. I call him Dua Lipa as well, innit? Yeah, I do. Okay, he goes, you're forgetting you call him Dua Lipa. I know, bruv. Every time I do my starting 11s here, there's a picture of him in a pink tracksuit with his hair really tied back and like little sparkly bits over his face. So every time I do my starting 11s, that's the overlay I use. I trigger so many people using it, but no, you're right, man. Like these players now, they've got such a big profile because of social media. They can do good things. Like I get that, but planting trees, yeah, great. Like he came out and said, "Oh, every time we lose every time we win a game,
he's gonna plant
a tree." The comments to that tweet were funny, man. Oh, you won't be planting any then and stuff like that. But
why don't you just plant them anyway? How about that?
This is what winds me up, right? So you see Mesut Ozil, yeah? Mesut Ozil does unbelievable work for charity. Yeah, but let's not have that twisted, yeah? You don't need to put that on your social media account. You could just go and do that anyway.
And the thing is, Ozil doesn't put it on his social media account. He just gets on with it. You know, other people talk about his charity work. He doesn't really. You know them ones.
Yeah, Ozil don't really post much of his charity work on his Twitter. But I see other and the thing is, I know Ozil's agent runs his Twitter. It's not Ozil running it. It's his agent, unless it's a match day and he's trying to wind up Arsenal by tweeting himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see Hector Bellerin not even talking about football on his Twitter account
at all. Yeah.
And for me, that's an issue because Mesut Ozil, as much as I can't stand the geezer and I want him gone, at least he actually talks football on his Twitter account. Yeah. And he uses it for good things as well. I get that. And he does put some charitable things on every now and again. Yeah. Hector Bellerin, it's literally fashion. Check my vlog out. Nobody cares about your vlog, mate. Like, go and check his views. They're dead, bruv. Yeah, it's like literally struggling to get 20k views. Yeah, man's got millions of followers all over his socials. He can't get 20k. You know, nobody cares about his vlogs. Nobody cares about his podcast. We care about you as a footballer and what you're doing on the football pitch, which right now and for the last 3 years has been nothing. Yeah, the quicker he leaves, the better, man. And Arteta begged him to stay, by the way. He could have gone PSG on loan.
That would have been the perfect club for him, though. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So he could do up his little fashion, his fashion shenanigans. He would have been in a perfect place to do it, bro. That's some joke thing. And my man said that Alexis wanted to win too much, bro.
Yeah,
this is the guy that you lot are calling to be skipper.
Bruv, man said that at Oxford Uni when he slagged off AFTV. Yeah, he sat there and said, how can that be a fan when they're profiting off of us losing or something like that along them lines? Yeah, I'm thinking, bro,
the only person profiting off Arsenal losing are your owners, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's profiting more than any fan. He's on 100 grand a week, bruv. Yeah,
he's not even playing, and when he's playing shit.
Exactly, it's mad, bro. And he did say that. He said, "Yeah, Alexis Sanchez wants to win, and sometimes it can be too much." Yeah, and we got rid of Alexis instead of him. That sums up Arsenal Football Club for the last decade, mate.
But that's what I mean. It's a mad one. And I see a comment here earlier, and it reminded me of my club. Do you know what I mean? My man saying Arsenal always want yes men, and it's looking like we got another one. That's why we didn't get Mourinho or Ancelotti. Yep. Do you honestly think, that Ed Woodward, could tell Jose Mourinho that he can't select a certain footballer? Ever. Bruv, Jose will take that straight to the press conference.
Yeah.
And he'll say, yo, this man told me I can't play him. Are you mad? You're paying me a wage to win. You're paying me a salary to win football matches, and you're telling me I can't select a player. Are you mad? I'm the manager. Am I not the manager? You know what I mean? There's no way he's letting that happen. There's no way.
It's funny, though, because Ozil played at Madrid under Jose, didn't he? And Jose,
yeah, he did.
He stormed out. He stormed out off the training ground. Jose said, "Go on, then go off and cry. We can win without you anyway, Mesut."
He called him a coward and that. You know the one there.
Yeah,
but he got the best out of him
as well. Ancelotti binned him and said he was a bitch or something.
Yeah, bro. But they got the best out of him. Jose probably got the best out of Ozil because he called him a coward. He said, "Listen, you're shook, innit? You can't play for me. You need to sort yourself out, or else you can't play for man, innit? Like you ain't got the minerals." And he stepped up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
was mad though, is at Madrid, he only used to play him for about 60, 65 minutes and hook him every game. Yeah. But in that 60, 65, it'd be running up and down, man. Yeah. He comes to England, and for some reason, everyone thinks he can play 90 minutes. But this league's a lot tougher than the Spanish league.
It's true. Yeah.
And he couldn't do a 90-minute game over in Spain. How's he going to do 90? We should take him off at half time over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just playing 45s.
Facts. My man said, do you think that it was a right decision? Basically saying giving Oba the new deal at his age. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you think it was the right decision? He's saying not being reactionary, but I hear what man's saying. But bro, it's very difficult to let go of someone that competes for the golden boot every season, bro. It's very hard to replace goals in football.
Do you know what? He scored 29 goals last season.
You see what I mean?
You ain't finding no one that can do that. I think the only players in the last 4 or 5 years that have scored there or thereabouts the same or more are Lewandowski, Messi, and Ronaldo. Yeah, that's the level we're talking about. The problem is he's caught Ozolitis since he signed that deal, isn't he? That's just strolling, bro. Like, do you know what it is? He's sitting there and he's like, "Yo, babes, order that new whip, yeah." Yeah, don't worry, I'll get Yanamais to wrap it. It'll be fine, babes. I'll see you after the game, yeah? Yeah, man's just like, what colour should I get wrapped? What colour? He's just strolling, bro. Man couldn't care less. Yeah, but I don't think it helps that Arteta's setting up so defensive. Yeah, that man's slide tackling at left back rather than being in the penalty box. Do you know what I mean? It might piss you off, isn't it?
That's what I think. I think it's a balance thing. I think he wanted to solidify Arsenal, make them harder to beat. But by doing that, he's nullified your biggest threat. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like he needs to work out quickly a way of neutralizing other teams' threats, but also making sure that you lot still have a potent attack. Because on paper, your attack's not the worst, bro, but it just doesn't seem to be. It's not meshing right now, innit? And how long before the manager just rolls the dice, bro? Because he's looking like a coward right now. It's like, bro, just unleash Aubameyang, bro, and say, you know what? You've got a decent defensive record, but you're still conceding goals anyway. Better you just be brave, go for it, try and score goals, and then if you concede a few, then you concede a few, man. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to fix everything in one window.
This is the thing, though. Yeah, he's got Aubameyang, he's got Saka, lack of threat. Pepe, Martinelli's back in training. Martinelli's a baller, bro. That kid is so good, man. Who else has he got? That's probably about it attacking wise. Maybe you could throw Joe Willock in because Joe Willock gets goals when he plays there. But there's 5 options there. He can play Aubameyang through the middle and go with Pepe and Saka on the wing. Yeah,
he can, yeah.
Thomas Partey's out of the game at the weekend against Leeds. He's injured. So we're going to probably end up with Ceballos and Xhaka in midfield this weekend. Yeah, that's the issue for me. It's midfield. And just buying Thomas Partey weren't enough. We needed something else in there. And I think the problem he's got, somebody made a good point on my stream earlier, right? He said, How comes Chelsea can score double and more the amount of goals than us this season, but still have conceded the same amount? Yeah, so how are they finding a balance to keep a decent defense, but absolutely bang goals? Yes, they've got better players. I get that, but everyone still thinks Arteta's better than Lampard. So why ain't he found a way yet?
Yeah. I think that he doesn't have too long, bruv. He doesn't have too long before people start turning on him. Like, he's not, like I said about Ollie as well. Yeah, like Lampard is like a proper club legend, isn't it? A proper club legend at Chelsea. The geezer even went to play for Man City and they forgave him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even scored against him, innit?
That's what I mean, bro. It's all different, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at Arteta, when you look at Solskjaer, his career will always be known for the goal. Do you know what I mean? Against Bayern Munich. But the bottom line is, yeah, like, he was never a first team player. He was not a Lampard, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, Lampard is like one of the talisman from the club. Solskjaer wasn't that. Do you know what I mean? Arteta wasn't that for Arsenal. So as much as certain fans love these guys, they got a price in it. Like, the turning point, there's no price on Lampard. Even if Lampard does super shit, yeah, they'll make excuses for him. And even when he gets sacked, they'll feel sorry for Lampard. Yeah. Our fans will turn on these guys, bro. Like, it's only a matter of time. Ollie, it might take a bit longer. I'm starting to see guys that were Ollie in now starting to turn already. Now, I mean, I'm sure that there'll be guys that have already looking at Arteta like, yo, maybe this was a bad idea. And I'm sure there'll be people to turn very soon, bro.
And listen, Lampard's their all-time top goal scorer. You know, I said this to a Chelsea fan the other day. He comes on and he agreed with me. He said that if they do get to the point where they want to sack him, they'll mutually agree to move him on somewhere else in the club and offer him a role somewhere else. Yeah, or make out that it was just a mutual agreement. Yeah, they won't officially say he's sacked. Yeah, because he is their club legend. He is their top scorer of all time. He was a wicked footballer as well. Decent player, man. And thing is, Arteta was a panic buy on deadline day. Should never have been captain and has never got a Spanish cap. Yeah. Now this guy is our manager. With you guys, Ollie, relegated Cardiff.
Yeah.
Won a title with Mulder. And that's about all he's ever done as manager. Yeah. At least yours had managed. Yeah, yours actually won a title as a manager. Oh, it's Adam, bro. It's mad. When you look at our two clubs, I just look at them and I just think, fucking hell, bro. Like, you know, I do. I just think, like, how have two clubs that are that big been so piss poorly managed for a decade? Yeah, you've had the Glazers there a decade or so, innit?
Yeah, since 2005. So yeah, nearly.
Well, 15.
Nearly 20 years, bruv. But like 15 years.
We've had Kroenke. First shares he bought at Arsenal was 2007. Yeah, but he only had about 10%, 11%, and they just built it. But yeah, for the last 15 years, both of our clubs have been shocking. You had the get out of jail card because you had Fergie still there.
Yeah.
As soon as Fergie went. And I mean, like, to hand it on to Moyes was just a joke in the first place. But, you know, I think that as soon as Fergie left, that was like for the hierarchy, that was we can breathe now. He's gone.
Now we can do what we want to do.
Now we can do what we want, because he wouldn't allow you to do what you want. Yeah, because he demanded success. Yeah, whereas ours, we had Wenger who was just happy. And I see something. I see a show you did with Matisse yesterday, yeah, and you were talking about Sean Dyche getting a little commission, yeah, bro. I was sitting there, right, watching it, and I'm going, I've been saying that about Wenger for years, bro, like, all day long. Man was getting commission on profits of sales out of that football club. I am convinced, because that's the only reason he sold so many of our good players, because our stadium debt was 20 million a year.
Yeah,
in the top four, it covers it.
So you didn't need to be selling,
exactly. So we didn't need to sell. You know, our incoming was dwarfing our outgoings. Yeah, and then obviously the wages go up and up and up over the years, and it's got smaller and smaller. And now we're shafted. But I fully just look at it and I just think, boy, our clubs are shafted, the pair of them, and I don't see a way out. Yeah, for the foreseeable, bruv, because what's Man United going to do if you go and get Poch? Yeah, you still ain't going to win a league. Yeah, you'll get better, 100%, because he's a good coach, man, a really good coach. But I don't think he'd win a league under him. Yeah, and what we're going to do if we sack Arteta? Who are we going to go for? Who would come to the circus that is Arsenal? You know, and neither of them are going to win a title for the next 10 years, mate.
It's mad, you know, because with the Poch thing, I don't know about that. I think Poch can win us a title. I genuinely think I do. I think that Pep, his best days are behind him now. We're starting to see that. He just signed a new deal. Honestly, that's not performance related, that new deal. I think that new deal's got something to do with a guy called Lionel Messi, bro, because honestly, Pep Guardiola, for his performance last season, and this season so far, that hasn't warranted an extension of a contract. It hasn't. If anything, he deserves to be sacked by his own standards. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he was still at Barcelona, like, alarm bells would have gone off the way they performed last season. Liverpool ran away from them. Know what I mean? And now they haven't started. They've started the season like they finished the last one, even though they've spent money and signed players. They signed 2 centre-halves. They're still no harder to beat. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's loads of things with Pep Guardiola that I'm not really convinced with. This new contract to me tells me that Messi's probably going to come in the summer or something like that.
He's on a free as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and it will be the last roll of the dice for the Champions League for Manchester City.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to go on. But honestly, I think Man City at the moment are not the threat that they once were. Liverpool got loads of injuries. Honestly, this is the year for someone to come out of nowhere and win this Premier League. I swear to God, and I hope it's not Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, like, honestly, like, I think it'll be Chelsea, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I think Chelsea could just come.
They've got a chance, man. They've got a big chance. They're top scorers in the league, bruv. Yeah, and they ain't even clicking yet.
Exactly. That's what I mean. With the money they've spent, I wouldn't be surprised if they do what Leicester did and just kind of keep picking up points. And before you know it, people are like, all right, they're going to drop points. They're going to drop. And then it don't happen. That's why I think if Poch comes in, if he was to come in, before the new year, honestly, as long as we keep the gap respectable, now I'm saying a push is there. Do you know what I mean? Not saying we'll win the league, but I'll tell you what, we can push for it because I've seen the geezer get to a Champions League final. I think he took the highest position he took Tottenham was third, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He took Tottenham third.
He probably should have won it that season.
He should have won it that season and he bottled it. Yeah, Tottenham bottled it right at the end. Right, but they always do, innit? So that's why it's kind of like, I don't even put that on him. I feel like it's just in their DNA to just flop when it matters, bro. You know what I mean? I honestly think that's why I think they won't win the league under Jose, because I think that like there's something in their psyche, where they just don't believe in it. They don't believe.
No, 100%. But do you know what it is? Yeah, I look at how they've started this season and the fuckery they're getting up to with their diving and all that bollocks. Yeah, I can see that's Jose all day long. Say, did you watch that All or Nothing on Amazon?
Yeah.
Man's going, be cunts, don't be nice guys, don't win. And I'm thinking, boy, this guy, if he wins a title, I'm gonna have to deactivate, bro.
Yeah,
I swear.
I'm not trying to see Tottenham win the league.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen now.
I don't want to see Tottenham in the league ever. You know what I mean? Especially not with my brother. Allow it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine? Hey, do you know what was funny? Talking to your brother. I see yesterday. I just went on YouTube on my phone. Do you know what popped up? It was a video of you and him doing a reaction to the Blood Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Goldbridge and all that one.
The first one. Yeah, we did that. We did that reaction 2 Christmases ago, I think.
Yeah, just random. It was the first video when I came. I was like, right, that's a bit random in it. So I clicked. I was watching. I was pissed. You two together are funny.
Yeah, 2 Christmases ago we done that. I think it could have. 2 or 3 Christmases ago. That was flipping hilarious, bro. But that's what I said. I can't see Tottenham winning it. And our manager, bruv. Look at the quotes, bruv. Oli on the bad start to the season. I think we got 1 point from 12 at home. Yeah. The geezer said it's a different sensation now we're playing without the fans behind the goal in the Stretford end. They usually score a goal for us. Bruv.
Wow.
I wanted to, oh my days, bro. Like, I wanted to cause bodily harm, bruv.
Did you get a goal bonus for that as he deposited the funds into the bank account?
Bruv, I have no idea. Man said the Stretford end. You see, that's why I call man a fanager, bro. He's like a fan, innit? And he's not even a good fan, a deluded fan. You know them, man. Man's talking about the Stretford end scoring goals for you, bro. So everything you're doing on the training ground in a week, it's not that. It's the Stretford end. You're a moron, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
mad.
no manager should ever be saying that. No manager should ever, bruv. Do you understand how wild that is? Man's talking about the Stretford End scoring goals. So what? What did the Stretford End must have scored all his goals then?
That's mental.
The
Like,
guy's a fool, bruv. When I
do
saw
you
that,
know what? He has aged in that job as well, isn't he? Like, he
of
looks
course.
old, man. Like, when he got that job, he was fresh faced. He was like, didn't have any grey hairs really. Bro, man looks old and stressed, mate. Yeah. And
Fam.
he's never going to leave until he gets sacked. He's waiting to get sacked. Let's be real. Yeah. Because he's going to get a nice big paycheck. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
bro, to come out and say something dumb like that. I mean, these managers, I just did a press conference reaction to Mikel Arteta for the game for Leeds. Yeah. Bro, they talk in riddles.
Yeah.
Yeah. They literally just chat rubbish. Like, and I just want a manager that's going to come in and say, yo, I dropped Ozil because I don't believe he's good enough. Yeah. Or I dropped him because the board told me to drop him. Yeah. Just tell us. Like, so I'll give you an example. Yeah. William went to Dubai to have a steak. Yeah. Right. They're saying that it's been dealt with internally. Well, what does that mean? Why can't we know? We have a right as fans to know when he's broken the law, what you're going to do as a football club to punish him. Yeah.
And also, is there not like a liaison person or someone that advises these footballers in a break and says to them, you can't go to here, because you're going to have to quarantine, bro. Like, as much as these footballers should probably do the research themselves, like, some of them aren't the sharpest tool in the box. Cool. There should be someone at the club that they have to notify before they leave the country. Surely. And then there would have been someone at the club that would have said, hold on, you can't go Dubai because there's a so-and-so quarantine, bro. These things should never happen.
The thing
if
is,
a player of mine can't play,
he's not even allowed to leave the country because it's lockdown. So unless you're going there for education or work, you can't leave England. Yeah, he knows that. He's surely been told that by someone. You can't go. And not only that, who authorized him leaving on a plane?
But this is what I'm saying. Somebody authorized it. That person is the person that needs to lose their job, bruv. Because if he's not playing in the next game and you lose the game, that's mad to me, bro. Because he's been starting games for you. How come one of your starting players, get authorization to leave the country?
It's mad. It's mad. And the thing is, like I said, unless you're going for work or education purposes, you're legally not allowed to leave the country. So he's broken the law by doing that. So whoever authorized him on that aeroplane, I don't know whether it was a private jet, I'd assume it was. Yeah. But they've authorized a private jet to leave an airport in London to go to Dubai for a day or two and come back. Yeah. How has that been allowed? And not only that, how has nobody told him that he's not allowed? Yeah. Surely they have. Mikel Arteta said on that, he goes, we all make mistakes and sometimes we don't know we're even breaking the rules some of the times. And he compared it to giving a bib in training to next man in training. Yeah. When you're actually supposed to give it to the guy with the gloves on to spray it all down. Well, yeah, that's not breaking the law by doing that, is it, though, mate? Yeah. Playing when you're legally not allowed to leave the country is breaking the law. Bro, our clubs are a mess. They're a mess, bruv. And
this is it. And my man said here, look, 3 games. Leeds, Wolves, bruv, Spurs. Bro, the next 3 games, man could legit lose all 3 of them.
Yep. And do you know who we got after that?
Who?
We got Burnley, Southampton, Everton, Chelsea. Burnley's the only one I can see us maybe getting anything from in the next 6 games, 7 games.
Fam, that's effed. And now Poch got Tottenham to a 2nd place finish. And this guy's saying, I'm a Liverpool fan and I thought we were fucked under our board, but a world-class manager can change things. And it's true. My man came in, utilized the buy-to-sell model, and he turned Liverpool into champions. He got them to the final of the Europa League first season. I think final of the Champions League the next season. Then he won the league and then he won the Champions League, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where honestly, I think that people make too much of our board. I honestly think that the board's crap, but these are good scapegoats for football fans that just don't want to admit that the managers aren't good, bro.
No, it's mad. And he made a great point. Yeah, he won the Champions League in his 2nd full season.
Yeah.
People always keep comparing this Arteta to the Klopp situation. It's completely different, bruv. Yeah, he was a proven winner. before he came in as manager. Yeah, he'd won everywhere. Yeah, he got promoted with Mainz. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? He then won the league with Dortmund. He got Champions League final with Dortmund. Yeah, he evolved players like Lewandowski. We're sitting there going, right, man, put cones out for Pep. Let's get him. Like, it's pathetic, bruv. Like, I don't get it. Both of our managers, we could have a debate over who's the worst, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's sad times that we're sitting here, bruv. Like, and we've lost 4 out of 8, and your manager's saying the Stretford then score all the goals. Like,
bruv, like, honestly, the geezer's a clown. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all these quotes now. We had a difficult season, had COVID. Now, those 3 games he played for France helped. He felt towards the end of Portugal and Sweden game, he felt stronger and played well. Bruv, whatever, Oli. You know them ones. Man's talking about, he thought that the Everton game was a good result and a good game and that. Bruv, I don't think we played that well against Everton. Do you know what I mean? We started slowly. You know what I mean? Went behind, got back in the game. And at the end of the day, yeah, the result looked a lot more comfortable than the actual game was. And United do that a lot, you know. What we do is, yeah, we have games, we have a lot of uncomfortable spells, and then we might get a penalty or something, end up winning the game 3-1. It looks comfortable. It wasn't comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? I do player ratings after the game on a mate's channel of mine, yeah? And he made a great point to me the other day, because there was loads of people coming in after we beat Mulder 4-1, yeah? Right? And they're all coming in the chat saying, why are you all moaning after a 4-1? He made a great point. He said, do you know what? I wonder how many of these people that are sitting there saying we're moaning actually watch the game.
Yeah, most of them don't, bro.
They'd probably just see the 4-1 and thought, oh, look, Lee and Chig are moaning again. Yeah. When you actually watched that game against Mulder, we were shit. Yeah. We were shit. 2 own goals, bruv. Yeah. 2 own goals. Yeah. And then after that, they tired. Yeah. And we ended up winning it comfortably in the end. Yeah. But, bruv, it's mad. And I watched that game against Everton that you played. Yeah, I thought if like little bursts, you played great football. Exactly. Yeah, for like 5-minute spells, a couple of times in each half, maybe. Yeah, 10 minutes each half. But they were unlucky at the end. As soon as they brought Iwobi on, whipping balls in, and then you just got one breakaway and bang, 3-1. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying, and it makes the game look.
But it was a shit performance.
But that's what I'm saying. It makes it look a lot more comfortable than it was, my guy. It wasn't comfortable, and because we do watch-alongs. I remember my emotions throughout the whole game. I remember what I was saying because I was watching it and I'm also interacting with the people around me. So these guys watched it. We went 1-0 down, bruv. And the first 15 minutes, Everton were all over us. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. I honestly don't understand where this guy is coming from, bruv. I don't understand why this guy is coming from in terms of like, oh, it was a great performance. And then he's like, he said something like each result lives on its own. No, it doesn't, bruv. Do you know what I mean? There's supposed to be some cohesion. There's supposed to be a pattern between your performances game to game. It's not take every game as it comes, bro. Like we're Manchester United. You don't just take every game as it comes. That's how you manage a West Brom or a Fulham. And every game's a different game. You coach your team specifically for the game ahead because you're trying to stifle the other team. Underdog mentality, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're a big club, you don't look at it like, yeah, every game lives by itself and we take each game as it comes, bro. No, we need to have a system. We need to have a way of playing and we need to go out there and impose ourselves on teams, bro. I've never seen this Manchester United team, impose themselves on anyone. No one. Our best performances are when we let other teams have the ball.
It's exactly the same. And do you know what's mad with it, yeah? I was just going to say, thinking about it now, when you watch Arsenal and Man United, every game is a different game. When you watch Liverpool, every game's the same. Yeah. And people can bang on about Klopp's been there for 4 years and this and that. Yeah. Klopp was doing that after 4 games. They battered Man City. Yeah.
Yes.
Away. When was the last time we battered Man City away? 5 years ago. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just look at it and I think he had a set style of play. People can compare it to Klopp all day long. He had a set attacking style, which is why he was getting pumped at Stoke and stuff like that, 6-1 or whatever it was, you know, but he kept with it and kept with it. We're going down this route, both of our clubs, of, like you said, being the underdog mentality, which is just shows how far we've slipped as clubs and how our fans are allowing it, you know. And I could sit and cuss our fans for months every single day, mate. It's pointless because they ain't going to change. You know, and if you look at Chelsea, for example, Chelsea demand their managers get sacked if it ain't good enough. Yeah, they will stand and protest. They will stand and put banners up in the ground. Do you remember when Rafa Benitez took over? Chelsea,
they hated Rafa.
His first game was Man City at home. He walked out the tunnel, the whole stadium booed him and held banners up saying, "Not our manager, get out." They won. Yeah, man won the Europa League and the FA Cup that season. Yeah, and then he left. Yeah, our fans would have been, "Oh, it's Rafa Benitez. Let's bring him in." Like, it's just embarrassing, and it comes from the fans. I think that you have to demand more. You know, do you remember when Kevin Keegan was standing outside Newcastle, rowing with all the angry Geordies? Do you remember that? And he was going, I'm trying. Did you not remember that?
Yeah, bruv. They demand a certain thing. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine that now? I'm old enough to know that when Terry Neal got sacked from Arsenal, as manager, bruv, the fans were down the town hall in Islington, with the hierarchy of Arsenal. They called a meeting. The fans were allowed in there to air their views. The next morning, Terry Neal was sacked. Yeah, but if social media was around then, oh, you're negative, you're toxic. Yeah, you want Terry Neal sacked. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad, bruv. Social media for me has got a lot to answer for, man. A lot to answer for.
I hear that. Now, big up everyone in here. 2.5 on Twitch now. It's just one of the mods just said it's gone up. If you're watching YouTube, make sure you smash the like. Make sure you follow Lee's channel as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I tagged him in the title of the video, so make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? It's mad, bro. You're right about the social media thing, though, bro. That's what it is. It's like, it's the behavior, innit? The behavior that wouldn't have normally got caught would have got caught, bro. Because when you see now on social media, that's where you get all the divisions in the fan bases, and it comes from. It stems from that. It stems from that. Because before then, everyone used to have a common objective. Like you said, man will go down the town hall and have it out. Do you know what I mean? And now you got someone tweeting one thing. It's like every time Ollie Out's trending online, Ollie In always trends online as well. Because you always get some other donuts, that are like, we're gonna be the flipping. I mean, we're gonna be like the flipping Justice League and come and defend Ollie, bruv. You know them ones. It's like someone will see it and they're like, nah, Ollie in. It's so flipping jarring, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you really love the football club, that it doesn't mean you support them blindly. It means you want them to be successful, bruv. But that is your main objective. You cannot honestly tell me, as a football fan and a Manchester United fan, you think that Ollie's the guy to bring us back to the top. So you can have your gripe with the owners and that, but Ollie's not it. And if you believe Ollie's it, you don't know nothing about football. Do you know what I mean? And that's all it is, bruv. I'm too tired of it. That's the one thing I hate about football, the tribalism. I hate it, bro. Do you know what I mean? I absolutely hate it, bruv. Like, for me, football's a sport. I'm not going to lose my shit, over a bunch of flipping millionaires running around kicking a football. I'm just simply not going to do it, bro. That's why sometimes people want to see me have a meltdown after games. Like, they want to see man cry and scream. You're not getting that from me. Because, honestly, these are multi-millionaires, that are getting paid no matter what, bruv. When they go home, they're going home to their big mansion in Cheshire, and them man are not thinking about you like that. Man's barber's on the way to their house. They're getting a haircut, then they're going out to the club, fam. You know them, man. So I'm not about to lose my shit and just be breaking down and screaming and all of that. But the whole tribal thing, it does my head in, bro. It's a game of football, innit? It's a football club. I want to see my team play good football. I want to see my team win games. I want to see my team win trophies. If the manager's not good enough to do that, I don't care where he was born, who he played with, who he's friends with, he needs to fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's that simple, bruv. Like, I don't care about all the politics involved. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, as a manager, you have to get judged by what you do with what you have. I don't care. You can blame the board all you want, It's what you do with what you have which defines you. And no one can tell me that Ollie doesn't have enough to be doing better than what he's doing. One point from 12 at home.
Exactly, bro. Mate, you're home from shock.
He lost to Crystal Palace at home.
2 years in a row, by the way. Yeah.
Bruv.
And do you know what? It's the only 2 times they've ever beaten you in the Premier League.
Bruv.
It's mad. When I heard that the other week when you lost to them, and that, let's be real, that could have been double digits that day, bruv. Yeah, that was mad. Yeah, that was crazy.
Battered.
Yeah, they took the piss that day. But do you know what's mad, Right? You're spot on with what you just said. Yeah, I don't care where you were born, who you played with, who you've sat next to, who you've been managing before. If you ain't fucking doing it for my football club, leave. Yeah, be sacked, go. And the problem is there's not many people with that mindset amongst us on social media, mate. There's a lot, and the ones that do come and watch us are normally in that mindset, but there's an awful lot of people that aren't, and that's where the divide comes. Yeah. But also, when we're saying about Willian and other players and stories being leaked, David Luiz and stuff like that, yeah, without social media, we wouldn't have known all of that. Yeah, because that would have been kept under wraps. Do you know what I'm saying? So social media for me is good in some ways, but in other ways it's bad because, you know, that then, like yesterday, I did my stream about David Luiz punching up Ceballos. The amount of people in my chat saying fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Well, where were they all today when they found that it's actually true news?
But that's what I'm saying. They'll come out, they run your mouth, but then when they find out it's true, where's my apology? It's not coming.
Exactly.
It's not coming. These men are dickheads, bro. And this brother saying, I want Ollie out, but I don't respect people that are mad when we win because Ollie stays. Because when it gets to that, are you really a Man United fan? I disagree with you, John. You know the reason why I disagree with you, bro? Because you know what, yeah? It's all about short-term. It's all about having short-term and long-term vision, innit? My long-term vision is for my team to be successful. The longer Ollie's at this club, the longer it's going to take my team to get back to where they want to get back to. So when I see certain Man United fans saying, oh my God, Ollie's escaped again. I get it. I get it, bro. I don't want him in the club, bro. I'd sack him right now if I had the power to. Do you know what I mean? And that's the honest truth, bro. Like, I'm thinking about, look at this Premier League season right now. If we had a decent manager involved, we're in the title race by default, just because of the squad we have and the manager. That's all it takes, bro. The longer Ollie's at the helm right now, the further we are away of being a decent football team.
Well, what you've got to ask yourself, right, is the amount of Man United fans I see on social media, as well as Arsenal fans, that sit there and say it's a process. It takes time. Why? And then they use the Liverpool as the obvious comparison. Yeah. Why do none of these people sit there and use Antonio Conte taking Chelsea from 10th to 1st? Yeah. Why don't they use Ranieri taking Leicester from nowhere to champions? Yeah. In the first year. Yeah. Your squad, as a squad, you could build probably 15 players out of your squad that I'd say are good enough to challenge. Yeah. The other 10 are probably shit. Yeah. But 15 of your players would quite easily put a challenge together as a core. Yeah. And then you obviously have the other 10 as backups. Yeah. The problem you've got is your manager don't use the 15 I'd use. Yeah, or you use, or the people in the chat would use. We all know Man United's best players. We all know Arsenal's best players. The managers don't. They want to use the squad and micromanage the squad, yeah, because they've got Europa League or because they've got League Cup. And because no, fucking league is bread and butter, mate. Yeah. Yes, if you can go and win a cup, fantastic. But you don't see Liverpool going out there, yeah, and going, oh well, because we've played Champions League on Wednesday, what we do is we'll rest Salah. Yeah, like you don't do that. Like, because he was on international duty, I'll give him a rest because he's had a lot of flying to do. Yeah. Our managers are doing that, bruv. Like, it's mad. Yeah, we all know Liverpool's starting 11 if all of their players are fit. Yeah, they've got a lot of injuries, but we know they're starting 11. We all know.
Why do we know that? We know that because their manager has a very set style of play, a set formation, everything. So he's got a set 11. Do you know what I'm saying? Until your manager has a set style of play and he imposes that, a set structure and everything, bro, you're guessing, bro. Every time I see the United lineup, I'm trying to guess the formation and who's playing where. After 2 years of having this manager, we've had our guy in there for 2 years, though. Your guy ain't been in there for 2 years.
Bro, it's mad. Every time the team comes out, my comment section is full up with people going, it's a 3-4-3. Then it's, no, it's a 4-2-3-1. No, it's not. It's a 5-3-2. It's a 5-2, and it's like we don't even know what's going on here, bro, until we see the players line up on the pitch. Yeah, and they're in their spots. Then we're like, oh shit, we're playing 5 at the back against Dundalk. Like,
bro, no, it's a joke. Mad. I hear you, bruv. And my man saying I understand that, but I can never be happy when we lose, bruv. I hear that, but as my man said, short-term pain for long-term gain, innit? At the end of the day, I know when Liverpool had Roy Hodgson, there were bare man that wanted them to lose so he could get out. You know them ones. When Emery was getting towards the end of his tenure, I'm sure there was a lot of Arsenal fans that said, you know what? One more loss and he's gone, bruv. But you know what? I'm numb to this pain now. Like, we've lost, 6? We can lose a 7th. What difference does it make? You know them, man. There's bare, man. I understand it, bro. I understand it completely. You know, like that. I completely understand. I want Oli out of my club, bro, because he's not the answer.
I'll take a gun. I want him sacked now. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying.
If he wins the FA Cup again, I don't care.
That's exactly what I said about Oli. I said no matter what he wins, I don't want him there because he's not the guy that's gonna take us where we deserve to be, innit? So it's one of them ones where I can understand why certain men, see United win a game like the Leipzig 5-0 and think, oh God, that's Oli safe now. I'm not too happy. I can understand why they're not happy. I celebrated that game. Like, I mean, the most I've celebrated a game in a while. But when I woke up the next day, I was like, shit.
Yeah, but you celebrated
here,
fan, and you were happy that you battered a team, albeit they capitulated. That ain't your issue. Yeah. They fucking won 5.
We battered them, so I celebrated. And then when I woke up the next morning, I was like, damn, that 5-0 might have just bought him some more time. Bruv, any real Manchester United fan that wants to be the best team in the world again, because at one point we won the Champions League and we got to the Champions League the season after that, we got to the final as well. We were the best team in Europe at that period. If we want to get back to being one of the best teams in Europe, we can't have Oli as manager. And that's where I want to get. So I celebrated the 5-0 and I woke up the next day and I said, damn, I hope this don't mean that he's staying now. That's the first thing I felt. Because
but when you're in that mode as a club anyway, you're better off just fucking him off. Just get rid of him.
Get rid of him anyway.
But both of these managers are PR managers, man. They're not proper managers. They're PR managers to hide the deficiencies of the people above them and to just like try and put the right words out. Oh, yes, I'm trying. Like he said, like today our manager's come out in the press conference and he said, oh, Cedric Suarez is trying. Oh, he's trying. What do you mean? He's fucking on 100 grand a week. I'd expect him to be busting his bollocks off.
Trying ain't good enough.
It's mad. Bro,
you know them ones there. No, I mean, and big up for the Prime subscription as well, my guy. Got you up on the screen and that. You already know. Now I'm saying, he said, big up everyone. Really enjoy the shows. Nah, bro. Nah, we appreciate it. And look what my man said. If you're a Man United fan, blood, we've been losing for the last 7 years. What's 1-2 more losses? It's true. What's 1-2 more losses if it means that man get him out and we get Pochettino in? I completely see both sides.
You sat there and said you want your team to lose, you'll get so much abuse. You'll
get slated.
Yeah.
But bruv, it's human nature, for certain man to wake up in the morning and say, you know what, by any means necessary, get him out the club. You know, bruv, there's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. That don't mean you're not a fan. That just means that
the thing for me, I say
that means that, bruv, you're putting down the long-term integrity and future of the club ahead of the short term. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that there's too many football fans here that live game to game. You see them reactionary fans, they're the worst fans in the world. Those are the ones. 1 week is, oh my God, Ollie's turned the corner. Then the next week is Ollie out. They're the worst people. They're the worst fans. Do you know what I'm saying? Like after we went out to Sevilla,
following as well, because they have all these people follow them, and then they just like, you know, we've got a few. Like one was doing a fan cam the other day saying it's a disgrace. It's the most embarrassed he's been since Bayern Munich. Next day he's sitting on the same channel saying we got to back the manager. Like,
it's horrible. It's horrible, bro. Like when I see these men, like we lost to Sevilla. We actually played well in that game. We're unlucky. I see man saying Ollie out. I'm like, bruv, I've seen us play worse and win games. Do you know what I mean? But it's like you man don't watch the games. You man are just reacting to score lines.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You don't watch the football. The football's been dire for years. But only now it's Ollie out now. No. Even when we beat Everton, I was like, yeah, Ollie out. This stank. You know, there were too many games. When we beat Brighton and we scored a penalty in the last minute and these men were celebrating on Twitter and they're trying to get little viral videos, I was like, Ollie out after this. This stinks. Yeah. And people would say, nah, we just won. Why aren't you happy? You know what I mean? People coming on my stream and saying, oh, look, Rants looks upset that United have won.
Oh, I get that.
We scraped a 4-3 victory with a penalty after the final whistle against the team that battered.
How did that even happen, bro?
Brighton battered us, bro. And then we got a penalty right at the end, and these men celebrated like we just won the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? That's a disgrace, bro. You're not even meant to celebrate them kind of victories. And you see them reactive fans, you're the worst. Them kind of fans, you're the reason why, our owners are doing us like that. Because they know a couple wins and they'll be all quiet for a little while. There's no sustain. These men cannot actually have a sustained opinion and stick to it. That's why when United were talking about doing a walkout, yeah, the flipping board just gave us Bruno when they cancelled the flipping protest.
Mate, it's the same with us, bruv. Cronky out was trending on deadline day, yeah? Cronky out was trending at 1 p.m. on deadline day, yeah? At 2 o'clock when the news came out, we've put Thomas Partey release clause bid in, yeah? Everything's forgotten now.
Yep.
That's a joke. How can you just say, oh, not gonna, oh, Cronky? And the funny thing is, yeah, as our fans sit there, I see so many people rating the transfer window for Arsenal as 7 and 8 out of 10, yeah? I'm rated it a 3 because we still got Kolasinac, we still got Mustafi, Socrates, Bellerin, Lacazette, yeah, all the rest of these players, yeah, Xhaka, yeah? Why you got rid of them? Yeah. Why, and half of them, brother, into the last year of their contracts, they're walking for nothing in the summer. Yeah, Ozil's still there, you know. And then we signed William for nothing. We signed Gabriel, good signing. Thomas Partey, good signing. We renewed David Luiz. We renewed Ceballos. That ain't a good window for me. Yeah. And then people want to sit there and get all giddy and give it 8 7s and 8s. So they're basically saying that the owner has backed the manager. Then they want to have the barefaced audacity to have a dig at me when I'm digging out the manager for 4 losses. Well, you're saying he's been backed, so it's on him, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying.
But you were right. They bounce from result to result.
Bro, that's what I mean. A lot of them are not fans, bro. They're just cheerleaders, bro. That's what they are. That's what they are. Like, do you know what I mean? They're not watching the games. Do you know what I mean? They don't understand the game of football. It's like, yeah, like get your pom-poms out. Like, we won. Nah, fuck that. There's loads of games that we've won and it hasn't been good enough. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And there's loads of games that we've lost, and I thought, oh, you know what? Fair enough. Like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't our day today.
If you lose the game, but you've played really well and had a right good go at it, then like when you played Chelsea and it was 0-0, both of you just couldn't be asked in that game. You were like, we're both taking 0-0. If
it looked like it,
I would have been fuming.
I was angry at that.
But if you had gone and had a go at them, and you'd hit the bar or the keeper had made worldies and it was 0-0. You'd go, do you know what? We were like, you beat us 3-1 at the Emirates a couple of years back. Yeah, I think it was the last season of Wenger. Yeah, David De Gea was making save after save after save.
Yep. I remember.
I think he broke away 3 times and scored 3 goals. Right. I came out and did a fan cam after that game, and I was like, bro, I can't even be angry at that. We fucking hammered them. Yeah. But we just got unlucky. Their goalkeeper at the time, your goalkeeper was the best in the world, mate. Yeah, and he was saving you left, right, and centre in that game. And that's the thing, like, people just don't look at it objectively. They look at it just like, oh, he's being negative because it gets more views. I get that all the time, like, negative for views. Yeah, I'd get more views if I was sucking off Arteta.
Yeah, for sure. Like, them men that suck off Oli get way more views. You know them one. You know them ones there. So it's got nothing to do with that, bruv. And furthermore, if my team was winning, I'd get way more views. Way more views, bruv, because I'm unbearable. When United are winning, I'm unbearable, bruv. You know them, man. That's where I get all my views, bruv. When United are winning, I'm talking shit and I'm ripping people apart. That's when I get my big views. You know, like that. So it's all a myth, bro.
Yeah, like, my most viewed video, it's Champions League final watch along. Well, Arsenal weren't in it. Do you know what I'm saying? The next two are the semi-final and the final of the cup, which we won. Yeah. So when people say you only get views when we lose, I get views anyway, mate. Like,
but this is it, bro.
Can we win more, please? I need that Porter Banus gaff. Like,
but this is it. But them man only say that to make themselves feel better. Yeah. You know them one. Yeah, you know I mean, that's all it is. Them man are mugs, bro, and that's why I don't even pay too much attention to them. So man saying rare, if you're not happy when United win, you're not a real football fan because it means that Ollie's staying longer. Nah, bro. It depends on what your priorities are. If you just want to be a cheerleader and you just want to cheer, that's cool, innit? But if you know, like I know, that Ollie's a shit manager and he ain't going to take us where we need to go, and it's a bittersweet feeling when United lose, I understand. I understand, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That don't mean make you any less of a fan, bro. Like, you don't just go along with it and be jumping for joy. Bruv, man's thinking of the bigger picture, innit? Do you know what I mean? I never, ever want my team to lose, ever. But then in an ideal situation, he wouldn't be the manager either, bro. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is. We never had this. We never had these kind of conversations when we had a competent manager involved.
Yeah. You got a great chat. You got a great comment from Anas488. It said when we won 5-0, 2K extra people joined the chat. It's the
There
same.
you go.
Same.
You see what I'm saying?
When we were beating you 1-0. The views went through the roof.
Yeah, there you go. Know what I'm saying? 2K extra people joined the chat 5-0 because they wanted to see how I was reacting to the game, bro. So this myth of losing game gets you more views. It's bullshit. And it's only mainly the people that ain't on YouTube, ain't never made no money from YouTube, don't know how it works. That's why they'll say that. You know what I mean? Because that's their way of saying, oh, I'm better than you because why you're making money or this, that, and the other, and they're trying to compromise you, trying to question your integrity, bro.
So salty that you can make money out of the club. Well, no, you're making money off your talent and hard work. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, talent and hard work. It ain't nothing to do with the club. Yes, you talk about the club. Yeah, but does the hot dog seller outside get told when we lose he's profiting off the fucking loss? Yeah. What about the prick with the half and half scarf? Does he get the same? Like,
it's true, isn't it?
Yeah,
you're right. I never even thought of that. It's true. The hot dog man.
Yeah, man's profiting off a loss, bruv. Not that he's rigged his trailer up and drove all the way there, got all of his stock. Yeah, like done all the graft, then serving up the food, the burgers and the sausages and all that. Yeah. Oh, but we lost. Oh, you're profiting off a loss. You shouldn't be here when we lose. Like I can predict
when we lose, you should go home.
Yeah, like I can predict the result. Do you know what I'm saying? Like people are funny, man. I find social media funny at times. Like,
bruv, you know what it is? It's just only people that say that are the envious people, innit? Like no one that's doing anything decent is gonna say that. Yeah, because them man would give their left arm to be where we are in a second, bro. All of them. The same man that are chatting shit, saying rare. These are the same man that have opinions on Twitter and they're putting out think pieces and shit and doing threads and that. All you're doing is voicing your fucking opinion on Twitter and we're doing it on YouTube.
Exactly.
We're getting paid, you're not. You're doing the same thing we're doing. You're just upset that we're better than you at it and we're making money and you're not. Like, but don't pretend that you're better than us because you're typing it with your thumbs and we're speaking into a camera. There's no difference, but no one wants to see your mug. That's why. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, bro.
Do you know what it is? They ain't got the confidence, mate, to put their face on camera. Yeah,
but it's not even that they ain't got the confidence, bro. Like a lot of the time, it's like they don't have the personality to carry a channel. Anyone can type anything. Most of these accounts don't even show their faces, bro.
Do you know what? You've hit the nail on the head. I'm not going to say the name of the Twitter account. He's got a lot of followers, a lot, well over 100K, yeah.
Man said it's Saucy Saka and that,
Yeah, no, it's not Saucy Saka or Petulant Pepe or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro.
No, but there's an account out there. He's got a massive following, on Twitter, right? He tried doing YouTube and he got 400 subs and quit, because nobody wants to see or hear him talk on camera, but on his Twitter, people don't know the person behind it. They don't know who he is, what he talks like, what he looks like, and they just see the words on the screen, So now man writes blogs instead of doing vlogs. Good luck to him.
Listen, bro, this is it. It's a different ball game. It's a complete different animal. Do you know what I mean? It's a complete different animal, I said on any season and that. There's Bear Man. Like, do you know what I'm saying, bro? Mercurial Martial and that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mercurial Martial.
Rapid Rashford and that. Them man are just out here, with these names, like 60K followers and that on Twitter. Can't do it on YouTube. It's a different place. It's a different space. And a lot of them are just not on that. You know them ones. So they're just getting angry that they don't get paid for their tweets. That's all it is, bro. It's envy, innit? So cool. Man just have to laugh at them, man. At the end of the day, we all want our clubs to do well. How we express that is going to be different because we're all different people. I'm not going to tell you how to support your club, but don't tell me how to support mine. You know them, man.
No, it's true.
It's that simple, bro. Like just like you, every Christmas, man used to get a United shirt for Christmas from when I was a kid. Every single kit for Christmas, like clockwork. You know them ones. So, bro, we're all in the same boat, bro. We just watch the game differently. We have different opinions on the game. We have different opinions on how to support our clubs. But before social media, I never knew your opinion. I didn't give a fuck about your opinion. I didn't ask for it either. You know them ones. Like I wasn't telling anyone else how to support the football club. No one was telling me. Do you know what I mean? And now everyone wants to be the United police now, bro.
That's what they want to be, the top boy.
They want to police how you support your football club now. Oh, this Lee, he's not a real Arsenal fan. Fuck off. What does a real Arsenal fan look like? What does a real Arsenal fan sound like?
The funny ones are the ones that have in their bio, True Gooner. I'm a true gunner. What's a true gunner? I say it to them all the time. They start running their mouth. I just go, tell me what a true gunner is then, mate. Because to me, if you're saying true gunner, you know the full history of Arsenal Football Club then. Yeah, so then when I ask you a question, you can't answer it. Are you not a true gunner anymore then? Bro, I run them ragged, mate. I love Twitter at times because I treat it for a fucking shambles platform that it is. Bro, my you've seen it. My Twitter handle's Lee Gunner 82, but my name is Tapas Pulis. One of my followers made me a picture, just the most basic joke thing, yeah, right? And he's put a picture of Tapas, and then he's put Pulis's face in the middle of it. He goes, "I made this for your profile picture," so I changed it straight away. And I love it at times, but there's so many accounts, like man said, Paella Pulis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's so many accounts on there that they want to be seen as the top, most positive account, and that's what it is. That's what the true supporters are. The guys that are positive no matter what. Yeah. The deluded ones, you know them ones. They're the guys that get Ollie in trending after we've lost 3-0. But that's the thing that people say, you're supposed to back the manager. Bollocks. I was going all around Europe and I wanted Wenger out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still went to support my team. I didn't want all the players in the squad. Still supported them on match day.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't get that. Like, as soon as you put your ticket in the turnstile, all the agendas you have against players and managers, you leave outside.
Exactly. Yeah? And you just want your team to win.
And then you say what you say after the game.
What, the man think that you're traveling home and away for games, to watch your team lose? No, I'll stay at home then. Nobody wants their team to lose, but it comes to a point where it's like, yo, we have to get this brother out of here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk, man. It's like, enough's enough. Gone. And I've seen people this season saying, "Oh, but he's only lost 10 out of he's only lost 4 out of 14 games this season." Oh, that makes it all right then, does it? Yeah. But you're counting League Cup and Europa League now. Yeah. Like, we've only lost 4 out of 14. Yeah, cool. We lost 4 out of 8 of them in the league. Under Emery last season, on the first full season Emery was here, bro, we lost 10 games. Real talk, right? If we lose to Leeds, Wolves, and Tottenham, which is a possibility, let's be real, he could have 7 losses, 4 wins after 11 games. What are people saying then? What are we keeping him then? Do you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's mad.
Facts. And that's what I'm saying. Before you wrap up, this is it. The comment. Anyone who backs their club wants the best for it. And sometimes what's best for it is the manager leaving. Couldn't have put it better, bro. You know the ones there. No, I mean, who's going to get binned first? I think it has to be Ollie. I don't think that Ollie don't see the new year as Man United manager. He doesn't.
What's your next 3?
Brother, let me tell you the fixtures before we wrap up. Let me tell you the fixtures, We've got West Brom, and then we've got Southampton away, PSG at home, West Ham away, Leipzig away, Man City at home, Sheffield United away, Leeds United away, Everton away. No, Leeds United at home, Everton away, Leicester away. This is just over the Christmas period. Wow. Then Wolves at home, and then Aston Villa at home is the start of the new year. So, bruv, we got Wolves, Leicester, Everton, Leeds, Sheffield United, Man City, RB Leipzig, West Ham, Paris Saint-Germain, Southampton. Bruv, he ain't surviving that.
Nah.
Hey, if this brother survives that, this brother is colder than Jesus Christ, blood. I'm telling you.
Is that honestly? That's up to New Year,
yeah.
Yeah, bruv. Listen to this, right. We've obviously got Leeds this weekend. Then we've got Mulder. We'll win that. We then got Wolves, then Rapid Vienna, then Tottenham, Dundalk. After that, we've got Burnley, Southampton, Everton, Man City in the quarterfinals of the Cup, and then Chelsea Boxing Day. Man is getting sacked the day after Boxing Day. When we get, that's going to ruin our Christmas, bruv. Yeah. Bro, I'm not even looking forward to Christmas.
If you man get pammed in them games and you still keep him, though, I'll be rattled.
Could you imagine if I shouldn't laugh, but it's possible, right? We lose to Southampton, we lose to Leeds, we lose to Tottenham, we beat Wolves, let's say, but then we go and draw with Everton, get hammered by City in the cup, and then get piped by Chelsea. Yeah. Bro, how can anyone sit there with their head up and their chest out and say, "Yeah, he's the man to lead us forward"? It's part of the process. They're chatting shit as it is anyway, bro. Without all of that.
That's a madness. Ah, yeah, your line, your thing's looking mad as well. I can't even lie. You see what I mean?
Good job we started these weekly shows, bro. We can have a
trust
meltdown
me.
together every week.
It's a mad thing. It's looking like sack race, innit, between these two, bruv. Who's gonna get to the finish line first, bro? My money's still on Ollie, though. You know what I mean? My money's
this
still
weekend.
Yeah, we have to, man. It's West Brom. If we don't beat West Brom, I know someone's probably gonna clip this up, but boy, like it's one of them things where like we have to beat West Brom. Let's be real. Do you know what I mean? If we don't beat them, yeah. I'll be very surprised. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, bro.
I think you'll beat him. I think it'll be comfortable as well, to be fair.
What are you man saying?
Well, Leeds away, bruv. Jesus Christ. They've got Rodrigo back. We've got no Thomas Partey. I'm not so sure, man. I don't know. Like, I keep changing my mind on it. Like, I'm going to do my preview tomorrow, so I might change my mind again by then. But as it stands, I can't see us beating them, mate.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. It'd be interesting, bruv. Nah, definitely. But I'm saying our next show's on Monday anyway, so we get to talk about it anyway, bruv.
Yeah, man.
You get me? So now, big up everyone that watched the show. Make sure you smash the like if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you leave your comments and that. Make sure you hit the follow. Make sure you follow Lee Gunner's channel. Do you know what I mean? Big up all the new subs on Twitch as well. I mean, you lot are doing your thing, man. Like, it's been emotional, bro. First, the many shows. Do you know what I mean? Big up for all the love and that. You know what I'm saying? And boy, it's going to be a big weekend, isn't it? So we'll be back on Monday on Lee's channel to talk about it, man. So peace. Anything you want to plug before you dip as well, bro? You got anything else coming up for the day?
Yeah, I'm about to do a podcast in half an hour on my channel with Kenny, Claude, Chig, Afsal, and Zach. So come check that one out.
Cool, guy.
Yeah, man. If you want to follow my Insta, Lee Gunner82.
Love that. All right, people. But yeah, we'll catch you in a bit.